Let's see if it actually works. Oh, here we go. It is working. And I can hear it. So woo, we're good. Hey everybody.
Hey technology.
Nowruz Mubarak. It's Persian New Year. It's Saturday. Waiting for Bear.
Hey technology.
Bear's just sitting over there singing instead of coming over here, combing his hair, taking his sweet time.
I gotta look pretty for
Just
the people.
the normal, super slow Bear. He's gotta take a sip of his drink now and slowly walk over here. Maybe decide to join us.
I guess I'm climbing.
Yeah, I
Am
told
I
you.
climbing?
Yeah, you're gonna have to climb.
Jeans are too tight. There we go. I'm here. Finally. Woo! Struggling over here. Tech issues.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, Princess and Bear here, and we're back with another live stream, I guess.
It is live stream.
That's what we do now.
Well, we do it every now and
Do
again.
sometimes, yes.
Hey Melissa. We're here. We're having some technical difficulties this morning.
Yeah, just a couple.
And we
Software
have,
doesn't want to connect, and then
oh yeah, normal stuff. We have food and we have drinks. So we'll be doing like our normal stuff and things today.
yeah, well.
And
Hello, Linda. Hey, Melissa. Thank you guys for tuning in. It is Persian New Year.
yes,
Just see our little setup over here with
I have seen.
all of the things. Just not walk right in there. Oh, that's why.
Bear moves slow.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm having a lot of technical issues today.
He is. Oh, I forgot to get ice.
How could you forget ice? You want to drink warm drinks?
Hey Black Panther.
Hello, sir.
I can crawl out and get some ice.
Crawl. So how's everybody doing this wonderful Saturday? You was drinking early today? Well, I'm glad that we're not drinking alone. Clocks don't go at 4 for another week, so it's only 4 p.m. But we just had daylight savings time like a week, 2 weeks ago. I'm still not adjusted. Last weekend. Yeah. Not adjusted at all. I say that losing an hour won't affect me, and then every year, like, I spend half the year trying to get used to it, and I never do. Like, ever. Oh, movie's glass.
Yep. There you go.
Yes. So, anybody want to take a guess at what we are drinking today?
It came from one of Bear's books,
Yes.
which he has
Yes.
over here.
It's a Christmas gift for your average drinker, the Ultimate Bar Book. And it has every drink you could possibly think of.
We got that
Thanks.
from
Nerd on the
Whim.
Whim. Yes. Best gift ever.
Hey Meredith. Welcome to the live stream.
So we have the princess's favorite, some griffin fruit juice. She loves that. And we have some cranberry juice. Cran apple, to be more specific.
Oh, is it supposed to be cranberry?
Cranberry.
It's supposed to be cranberry.
Cranberry. We'll make it.
Hey Emily. Welcome to the live stream.
Yes, we're just hanging out today. You know, recovering from like our WandaVision withdrawals with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Recovering from our marathon Justice League Snyder Cut.
Oh Lord.
That was long. That was hard. If you watch it, don't be afraid to take a break. It's not going anywhere.
Luckily we were working when we watched it, so we got plenty of breaks.
Yes. So, we're making a sea breeze. I've never made one of these before. So.
I don't know what this is going to taste like, and I'm a little scared considering there's grapefruit juice in it.
How much could it hurt, you know?
And then we have chocolates.
Yes. Vegan chocolates.
Vegan chocolates from a company in
Your home state, right?
California. Yes, they're out of San Diego, and they do ship. My cousin sent me these actually from California. That's a lot of grapefruit juice.
That is not that much. It's the ice. Grapefruit juice is good for you. I don't know how it's good for you. But it's farmer owned, see? How bad could it be?
I saw you both on Sunday. You ate at the boathouse for brunch. The entire family recognized you. We were in the front on the security line. Oh, I wish we could have said hey.
Nobody ever says hi to us. I mean,
Well,
that's a lie. Lots
they
of
were
people
in
say
front
hi.
of the security line. That's,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you can't.
Ooh, there we go. So,
That would have been so cool to say hey to you, though, Meredith. Did you put lime in it?
oh, I don't know what I meant, actually. I'm skipping steps already.
Don't skip steps, yo. Can you see
The chat?
the video?
I can make it. So
Hey,
I can see.
Thomas. Can you see us?
Boom.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
There we
Just
go.
wanted to make sure. I will next time. I hate buggy people. Well, I imagine, being in the security line at Disney Springs, especially at the time that we leave, is usually a really long
Yeah.
line. So,
That line
That
in
whole
the
area is just
garage
weird.
is nuts, and I wish there was like a better method, because if they have the proper procedures in place and it's well ventilated, but it makes my skin crawl.
the line actually moves pretty,
It
even
does.
though it looks really long, it moves pretty fast.
It's most of the people not knowing what 6 feet is that bothers me.
that whole, yeah.
People get too close, they run over you, or they're like not paying attention because they're on their
They
phones.
walk like they
or-
drive.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So yeah, there we go. Clean the drink.
Okay.
How bad could it be?
Loot.
Actually, no, you take this one. I don't want it. I don't do Sith. You do Sith.
Salumati. Okay.
It's not bad.
That's alright.
That feels like a sporting drink.
Got a weird tang to it, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I can sip this for the whole thing. So, we've just been hanging out lately. Tons of videos planned for you guys. Stuff coming up. You have trips planned to Galaxy's Edge. You haven't been in forever. We've been
Yes.
avoiding it, kind of,
They
I
have
guess.
new breakfast options at Ronto Roasters, so we'll be hanging out over there at some point.
Yeah, I need blue milk. Craving some blue milk.
Team Green Milk over here.
Weirdos.
What are you guys, Team Green Milk or Team Blue Milk? Or Team Mix Milk?
Oh, that's right. People look
You
weird.
can mix the milk.
Why would you want to do that? Tequila and rum just sounds so painful.
I feel like you could ask for either the tequila or the rum,
thought it
and
was
then they
pre-mixed.
mix the. No,
No?
they usually pour. Actually, we've gone and it's been both ways. It's been pre-mixed once. It's been hand poured twice. Who knows?
Odd things. But who here has seen the Snyder Cut of Justice League? We're not huge DC people,
But we have HBO.
but we do
so-
occasionally watch DC movies. I don't know, not say that I've enjoyed them all or any in recent years. But for some odd reason, we decided to watch that 4-hour cut. We have some thoughts on that.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's something you can talk about because that movie's been around for
Yeah, there's no
a while. There's no,
no
spoilers.
The ending is sort of the same. There are some spoilers, but like in general,
Eh.
I feel like it made it a better movie. Not great movie. Not great at all. It definitely needs some work. It wasn't perfect even the way that he
bad.
cut it, but if you're a fan, it's worth watching, I think. Just be prepared for a long haul.
Melissa's afraid of the milks. Why be afraid of the milks? It's all plant-based.
Yeah, Emily, you should. I definitely think you should watch it. It's good. You can see that the movie had a lot better direction before Josh Whedon took over. It's just, even the way that it is, it's not perfect. It's definitely a lot of fluff in there.
Just make sure you have a lot of snacks.
Yes, whole lot of snacks. But yes, we've been waiting for them to get plant-based options at Ronto Roasters for a while. Because usually when we go, it's just me eating. Now we have 2.
Well, in California, they have a plant-based option. We did a cooking video where
We made that one. Yeah.
we didn't make the vegan one. We made a veganized version of the one that they have here,
Yes.
which was quite good.
I still want them to bring the one they have in Disneyland here, but for now, these 2 options look good options because like the lunch dinner one like a non-alt meat version. Basically.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're starting to incorporate more non-alt meat options and that not every place is a burger.
Yes.
That gets tiring.
No, it's easy.
I've heard so many mixed reviews. I'll add the liquor and it might reassure me. Yeah, no,
It's good.
Happy New Year! Eid Shama Mubarak, as you would say.
I want to watch it, but I think it may cause Melissa to divorce me. It's just a movie. Hey, Brian and Tina.
Hey, Brian and Tina.
I get it. DC is sort of the enemy, but we all love nerd things here.
Well,
so
Melissa said, just give her some beverages.
I should watch it.
Give her some beverages. And snacks. Lots of good snacks.
See, Thomas understands.
Activities,
Team
maybe.
Blue Milk. He understands.
No, Team Green
he
Milk.
Gets me. He
Definitely
gets me.
Green Milk.
And then what else is coming up? So, how many festivals for a while?
No, we have Flower and Garden for a long while. And Mardi Gras for a long while now, too.
Yeah, they extended Mardi Gras at Universal. We don't have any trips planned back to either festival, but if something pops up new or something changes, of course, we'll show up there.
We'll end up probably just going and doing more.
Yes, Melissa, it is 4 hours. I understand that. I'll be real. If you want to skip like the first hour, you're probably good.
No, watch the whole thing. Watch the whole thing.
It is so the first half, the first 2 hours is very, very slow, but it's critical to the story of the movie.
Stuff.
The last 2 hours is the real gem.
He added like scenes you're like, what, act 1, act 2,
yeah, like,
whatever.
Like 5 or 6 chapters.
That was a little bit annoying.
There's an epilogue that's like...
Yeah, I'm like, what? Is this like Return of the King? What's happening here?
It was like Return of the King moment where it's like, I thought this was over. Why are we still going? It's definitely one of those.
What are we drinking?
Sea Breeze.
It's called a Sea Breeze. We got it from this book that Bear got for Christmas.
Yes, so there's every sort of cocktail you could possibly imagine in here. How to drink cocktails, glasses. If you enjoy alcohol, it is a fun book. Given to us by Nerd on the Win.
The Ultimate Bar Book is what it's called.
Yes.
It was better than I thought it would be.
Same for me. I went in with extremely low expectations. Obviously, we edit videos. We know that an edit can change how a movie is portrayed. But I didn't think any sort of edit could save how bad that movie was. I'm happy to say that I was half wrong. Because it still needs work. But, like, it basically changes the entire tone of the movie. It's much more entertaining. I was ready to fall asleep in the first Justice League, and it was far shorter.
I definitely had moments where I, like, stopped what I was doing and looked up and, like, got sucked into the movie for, like, a few
really
minutes. And then went back to what I was doing.
Yeah. Like, Cyborg and Flash have much more critical part to the movie than they did before. Which sort of like helps the story along, so it's definitely worth a watch.
So I'm opening. This is a truffle box.
Wine and an iPad.
From Nibble Chocolate in San Diego.
What is this company called? You said Nibble?
Nibble, yes. They don't just do vegan chocolates, but they have quite a few of them.
Is that our vegan as is?
Ooh, these ones are very melted. They melted in transport, clearly.
Poor shipping.
Poor shipping. Well,
is it like a label?
Yeah, because like my cousin ordered these and I told her not to get anything mango and she told me to double check. So it says...
Well, I'll just eat them and find out that way.
No. The first row is dark raspberry, coffee, pomegranate, sea salt. The second row is oat, vanilla, chai, Mexican, and lemon. None of them say that they have mango in them, but it's also hard to tell which one is which and which row is which.
Like, what's the first one? I'm assuming this is like, there's a salt.
Dark. First one is dark in the first row, and the first one is oat vanilla in the second row. That doesn't really tell you much of anything.
No. Is there like the salted one? Sea salt? So that's this one? And pomegranate sea salt.
Pomegranate sea salt.
So, I mean, that's salt. So I'm guessing it goes this
They
way?
all have salt.
Do they? Packaging is weird. I guess we're going to find out.
Well, just pick one, I guess.
It's gonna be like a chocolate version of Hot Ones. My Beatrice
Interesting
unit.
packaging.
You finally got to a live. Welcome to one of the lives.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Maybe we'll do more of these one day. We like these.
One day.
And we've tried different things. The Bible says to share. Hey, it's our Foolish Morgans.
We love them Foolish Morgans. Go follow them on Instagram if you haven't.
Yes, they're taking a kid to Taekwondo. I'll tell them to have fun. I loved Taekwondo as a kid.
Yes.
I wish I continued doing it.
Y'all giving me permission to drink right now?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
Cheers.
Send your permission slip and we will mail it back to you signed. 100% permission.
I'm taking this one then, since you
Okay.
think it's pomegranate sea salt.
Alright. Go ahead. Eat.
It smells like the dark chocolate.
These look way too chocolatey for me. Where's my Bloody Mary? Bloody Mary's was last time.
Yeah, we have Bloody Mary's last live stream.
It's sea breezes this time. We need something more springy to bring in the new year. No?
I think this is the pomegranate one, but no.
That is not a good face.
I love pomegranate, but I'm sorry, no. Maybe it's the chocolate. I don't know. Here, you can enjoy the rest of that.
Not that bad.
It's that aftertaste.
It's dark chocolate. And a hint of pomegranate. 2.5 out of 5 plus. It's not bad.
I'm not eating any more of these.
You turned off the chocolate already. You got defeated by one chocolate.
Yes, why? Did you want to eat more of them?
No, I'm good. If I was, you're a hot FYI. If I was a lady chaser, just to be coming with y'all. Why? That's like the third offer we've had of somebody to move in with us. You don't want to live with us. Trust me.
We're nerds.
You guys see what we put on YouTube. You do not want to live with us. We're terrible. We're the worst kind of millennials. Trust me.
Why? Why are we the worst kind
We
of
have
millennials?
nerd stuff everywhere. We don't believe in top sheets. We're like selectively messy. Like we keep the areas that people
That's
see
true.
clean. We're a little bit lazy.
Very lazy.
About anything other than YouTube, we're kind of lazy. So like, trust me, you do not want to live with us. We're horrible. So if we get 17 likes, can Princess eat fish?
I'm not. I'll eat fake fish.
You're lucky that she let us have fish. There was a long moral debate on whether or not it was okay for a vegan to own fish in a fishbowl.
Yeah.
So,
But I made an exception because you need it for half scene. And then, like, we went to the pet store and there was, like, dead fish in the fish tank. And then they just didn't care how many fish they gave us.
my phone won't let me make the video bigger without covering Bear's face. Start of a beard? No. This right here is 4 weeks of not shaving.
Bear doesn't grow.
I
Bear
cannot physically grow a beard. It's just not possible. And even if I could,
You'd be patchy?
I would get annoyed and cut it off. Like, this amount of hair bothers me. I keep it because the princess likes it, but like, I couldn't grow a beard. I definitely 100 could not.
Nom nom nom. Do you want to try another one of these?
Thought you were done.
With that one.
Okay, we're trying another one. Nothing with fruit in it.
Alright, well then that leaves this one out. Peanuts?
Let's try the oat milk one.
Oat milk. Strawberry cream oat
Come to
milk
Texas.
chocolate.
Yeah, we don't do Texas.
I heard Texas has good vegan food.
I have friends. I do come to Texas every now and again for work, but
He does.
it's been a very long time.
Oh, now this is a cute piece of chocolate.
No, it's like squares.
That's why they're called nibbles, because it's like a
okay.
little nibble square.
So the whole name comes back around full circle.
Yeah.
4
I think
weeks.
it's weird though.
I don't know. Maybe I'll see how long this will grow out. I don't know. We'll see.
It's not happening.
No. Texas, well, I have a full-time job as we both do. Sometimes I do travel to Texas, but it's been, obviously, with the panoramic, it's been a while since I've had to go. And I'm probably not going anytime soon. It'll probably be another couple years before I ever go back.
Strawberry cream oat milk chocolate.
Oh, strawberries in this.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I can do that. That's good.
That's really good.
The oat milk really helps.
Oat milk is like my favorite thing in the world right now.
4 out of 5. Well, she's addicted. Every time we go to the store, it's get more oat milk.
Usually I drink black coffee, as you guys see, but he got this like heavy cream style oat milk
It's Silk
that
brand?
I tried in my coffee. Yeah. And it's pretty good.
Still love laughing with y'all, Texas. Come for the BBQ. I mean, I've tried Texas BBQ, but I've also had Kentucky barbecue.
He likes Kentucky better.
And I have to say that the Kentucky barbecue that I tried was much better than the Texas barbecue.
Wasn't that because you went to like legit backyard barbecue
Yeah,
style?
so literally like it was like a local business. They did it out of their house, picnic tables and their own like farm to table garden out back. You brought your own coolers. That was a nice place. I forget what it's called. Start with an E. I have to look that up.
They're probably not doing
Do y'all
that
live
right now.
stream? Do y'all do a live stream yard and let us come in? I mean, we may live stream from the yard one day. We have a grill now, but
Yeah, we just got a grill, and I was gonna grill out today, but we have other videos to film after this, so I don't get to do that. But we will, and maybe we'll film it. I kind of like the idea of filming it, though.
we will see. I know we have plans coming up, so it's just
Yeah, we have a busy week, work week, film week. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could do a live stream from the yard eventually.
Yeah, eventually. StreamYard is inviting people to come on stream with y'all. Oh, invite people on a stream.
Connecticut. Eric and Matt. Warming up here today to grill. Hi, Connecticut. I've never been to Connecticut.
I don't think I've been to Connecticut either.
It's I actually woke up today. It was kind of cold today again. This Florida, all over the place weather. It was what 57 when I left today,
It was 90 on St. Patrick's Day, though.
and here we are in the 60s again.
It was very hot.
Yes, it was 57 here this morning. So nothing to like what you guys deal with. but
Fahrenheit, by
yes.
the way. Fahrenheit.
For all you international folks who use the
We
proper
use the wrong
measurements, yeah.
We met you guys at Topolino's a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
For the high claw. We appreciate you guys stopping. I know we're awkward in person. I mean, we're awkward all the time, really, but
We are. So I guess I'm out drinking you, and you should...
Jesus. Jeebus.
I don't even like the Griffin Fridges,
And
but
you
here
just,
I
like,
am drinking
mowed
the whole
through
thing. It's good.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a safe trip back. Yes, all you have to do is wait. I'm sure by like midday,
High
or we're at
claw.
midday now, it will be we'll be back in the 90s before the end of the weekend.
Probably. Do you need... Oh, you're just pouring it? Didn't you have a shot glass?
No, you didn't bring one.
Oh.
So I free poured it.
Oops. Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
We don't go anywhere after this?
Need nothing about it. Oh.
How many mouse hats? On this wall, I think there's about 100 and...
On this wall? That you like 60 something.
No, there's more. There's over 100 on this wall, and then I have 2 walls upstairs that also have ears and bows. I'd say that's about 30-ish.
And here I am telling
ears.
people you only have like 70 something.
No, I have almost 200 ears at this point. Lots of ears.
I mean, I am just also disappointed in that seafood tower that I got. I was expecting like a legit like pagoda tower, and it was like it was more like a seafood plateau.
Though I was highly grossed out at the fact that they gave you a whole lobster carcass. And there was nothing in it either. Like, why would you give me a carcass for decoration?
So you're not eating
Not
alone?
that I'm eating it. You're not eating... It's made for 2. I feel like the pasta at Vivo that you had was grossed me out probably more than that sushi tower at Morimoto.
If you haven't watched our Vivo video yet from City Walk, I got a squid ink seafood pasta.
Nasty.
That was interesting. Lots of tentacles.
Yeah, lots of tentacles. It really grossed me out a lot.
Yeah, Morimoto's is on the high end for Disney Springs, and yeah, that seafood tower was not what I was expecting for $110.
It's more for like, I guess, a date night type place. For if you want to dress up and go somewhere that's like nicely fancy.
I probably could have got 3 times the sushi at some other place.
Oh, easily.
So we got a sushi boat once for my birthday, and that was one like $55, $60.
It was like $80.
Oh, and we still got a ton more sushi than we got on that.
But we've done 2 Sushiko mukbangs. One was $85 and the other was $150.
And we could barely finish.
And we got way more food.
And I mowed through that tower. What are you guys' ages? Old and older?
Old and older.
We're elder millennials. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Or elder millennials. We were born in a time before the onset of social media, but we are very familiar with technology. So
I'm pretty sure that my side part gives away the fact that I am an elder millennial.
I remember the AOL discs.
Oh, yeah, the ones in the mail.
I remember when we started using the Dewey Decimal System to look shit up.
You should really stop aging yourself now.
Well, how about you guys guess? How old do you think I am?
Well, we're not playing that game.
No?
We're going to try another one of these
No?
chocolates.
What's this one?
This one is raspberry and Himalayan pink salt.
Ooh, I love Himalayan salt.
I only cook with
Do you have kids?
Himalayan pink. No.
Only if you count video game consoles.
Yes.
And I borrow kids. So I have 11 kids that I claim from my friends, but I don't have any kids of my own.
I have a lot of cousins. That's enough for me.
Jinx. It's a bit weak. Not as good as the oat milk.
You can taste the extra dark chocolate. I kind of like that. I like the extra dark better than like regular dark. It almost tastes like coffee.
Wrong on both counts, Bruno. Brian and Tina, that's nice, but no.
200?
I'll give you my kids for the 2 for deal. See, I like other people's kids because I want to give them back.
Yeah, it's always better to give back the children.
I'll take your kids, we'll play video games, and I'll send them right back home.
Bear's 38 and Princess is 29. I'll take that.
Closer, but still no. New Jersey in the 40s. I like cold weather. I wish we got an actual winter here, but not this back and forth thing. I'm fine when it's one way or the other. It's what I hate is when it's like cold one day and then blazing hot the next, which is all Florida is.
Yeah, you can catch a cold very easily that way, and then
give them sugar and a puppy. No, thank you.
No, you give them sugar and a puppy when you give them back to their parents. So then they drive their parents crazy.
Oh, fine with that. I know I'm altered but younger. Young at heart is really all that matters.
Yes, age is just a state of mind, isn't it?
After you turn 21, I really could care less how old you are.
I'll just say 25 forever.
You could say 25.
25 was a decent year, I feel.
Or you're playing the S game. It's always and forever 25. Yes.
Forever 25. See, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Flush Morgans agree with me. 25.
Nothing wrong with being young at heart. It's the way to live.
That is right.
It's the way I live.
Lost my check.
I'm going to be a grown child forever.
It's true.
No problem being a childless millennial.
Yes, agreed. Absolutely. We'll go to Disney until we die.
I even I got some of my best friends' kids' toys and Toys R Us clothes, and then left them in my trunk for a year before I went over to give them to them.
I think the last time we went to New Orleans, you did that too.
Yes. I bought them all shirts. Those 10 for 20 deals.
Exciting for Epic Theme Park, yes.
Yes. So I think Epic Universe, and more specifically Super Mario World, is probably the main reason that we got and are going to keep our Universal passes.
Agreed.
We like Universal, don't get me wrong, but like we're also huge nerds.
Yes.
So like Super Mario World is like top of the list.
And I'm also a big fan of the classic monsters.
Oh yeah, we're gonna love that.
So
we're gonna eat that up.
Like, give me all the Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein,
All the old
like,
B movies. Like
yes.
I love like old classic monster movies. I love old zombie movies, like black and white.
The original Dracula. Yes. But I love Bram Stoker's too. Bram Stoker's is like genius.
I'll take 35 Foolish Morgan. Compared to me, you guys are babies. We go anywhere in the world. That's a hard one.
Japan.
Not hard. We were supposed to go to Japan last year, but obviously with the travel restrictions, we had to cancel that trip. We had planned to go early this year, and then obviously things got worse.
Yeah.
So I don't. That trip is probably postponed a year or two, but
I think I want to wait until after the Olympics. I think that's probably the smart thing to do.
yes.
All right, so this one is organic extra dark chocolate, Brazil origin Trinitario.
I think I'm not gonna like this one. I'm mistaken. Not bad. Better than the last one. Better than the raspberry one. 3 out of 5 plus.
I like this one. That's a weird
It's like an
taste
after
to it.
dinner chocolate.
Yeah, like I would pair this with a dessert wine or something. These would be good for like a dessert charcuterie board.
Have a good day at work, Brandon, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Yeah, Japan is number 1 on our list of places to travel. After that, I would really like to go to Canada, because I've never been.
I haven't been in a long time.
Or I would like to go to probably Ireland.
I mean, I would like to go to DLP. Again, I haven't been in a long time.
The princess has been out of the country many times, whereas I have never technically been out of the country. So, it's not as worldly as she.
I'm a princess.
You're a princess.
If you could eat anything for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Sushi. 100%. I would eat fish every day of my life and never get tired of
I
it.
guess it would be vegan junk food.
Yeah, for
like
you.
comfort food.
Vegan pizza every day.
Mac and cheese,
Mac and cheese.
pizza, pasta. Basically what I eat every day.
I need to listen up now.
Villains theme park.
Learn to
Ireland.
speak fluently.
Yes, now that Melissa and Enda are in Ireland, that would be more of an incentive to go.
I always wanted to go, just never went. And I had planned to
It'd
go
be
with my
fun.
bestie, but just didn't.
I want you guys to know that this person, lives for St. Patrick's Day. That is his holiday. He takes off every year.
I actually took it off this year, forgot, and went to work. Signed into work, completely forgot what day it was. What would we like to see at a 5th park at Disney? Ooh, that's a good question.
A 5th park?
I mean, I kind of agree with Bruno. I would love to see a villains theme park. The villains need more
The
representation.
villains do. They need more. I would love a Forbidden Mountain replica or something. Oh,
Honestly,
so cool.
if I was going to do anything at Disney, I would love for them to separate all their live action stuff and put that in its own park and give Hollywood its personality back. Hollywood's so confused right now to me because I love Galaxy's Edge, I love Toy Story Land, but it's like Toy Story Land, Galaxy's Edge, and then Hollywood Boulevard. It's a bit confused. I would love for Star Wars and Tron and everything else to be in its own park with other of their live action IPs like Pete's Dragon and Mary Poppins.
It's a little late for that though.
It is late for that now because you got stuff everywhere. But if I was going to do something as far as a 5th park, it would probably be that. If anything.
Do I feel the pee under my pillow? Yeah, actually, I do.
You go to Epcot all the time. Epcot is not the same as traveling. Don't get me wrong. I love the countries in Epcot, but we love to travel. It's not the same. Not even close.
Yeah, it's very Epcot is a very commercialized, very generic version of each one of those countries. They try to be authentic while also trying to cater to Americans.
Yeah.
So.
And as far as a fifth park at Disney, I don't think that's happening anytime within the next 10 years. Before what's going on right now, I could have reasoned that, but with everything they're cutting back, we're lucky to get what we're getting.
Yeah, we're lucky they're expanding what they're expanding.
I wouldn't expect to see any more expansions to the park till at least like 2030.
I would think at the minimum they would probably want to continue their projects.
They may start on something, but I don't see them like opening anything new for at least another 10 years.
Yeah. Agreed.
A Villains Park with a Gaston ride.
Bring a
Right,
Disney to San Antonio.
Don't get me wrong, I love Hollywood Studios. We used to spend more time in Hollywood Studios than any other park because we went to Star Wars weekends every year for what, like the 5-6 weeks in a row?
6.
Without fail. And we would spend
every day.
all day there.
Mostly waiting in line.
But like, it just, and I mean, mind you, there wasn't a whole lot to do in Hollywood before they added Galaxy's Edge. It's just that it doesn't, like, Magic Kingdom is a classic park. And it has its personality. Tron's going to be a bit weird. I don't know how it's going to fit in there, but I'm glad we're getting it.
It's Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland needs an update. We all know that. It's getting one slowly. Animal Kingdom is Animal Kingdom. Epcot is Epcot. Even with all the changes, I know people like it or hate it. It still has the personality of being Epcot. Hollywood is just... I feel like this is the main park right now that just doesn't have a set path. It's just all over.
It's a celebration of the Hollywood movies, I guess.
It used to be.
Know.
Now it's like...
It still is.
Is it though?
Those are all Hollywood movies.
Is it though? So what are the mainstays? You literally have Old Hollywood Boulevard, Mickey's Running Railway, then Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land. Like, what do they have in common other than being owned by Disney?
They're all movies.
And even Hollywood Boulevard, none of that's IP anymore. It's what? Rock and Roller Coaster, and then Well, then there's the Lightning McQueen thing, which again doesn't make any sense.
No.
Make it a Pixar park if you want to go that far.
Will y'all do a series of the most expensive item on the menu?
Ugh, I don't know about that.
That would be expensive.
We already spend way more than I like, and some of our bills, our total bills for some of these meals are ridiculous.
I feel like we definitely have been spending more money having moved to Orlando versus like living and commuting and only spending the money every weekend.
Yes. Because like we try, and like we used to only get like one vegan item at a time. Now when we go, especially since it's so hard, we get like everything on the menu.
I really try to order everything on the menu.
And that gets very pricey, especially when you start drinking like we do.
Yeah.
That like doubles and triples our bills sometimes. But I mean, we've done a lot of the most expensive items in the meal. We did the $110 Pagoda Tower. We did, I've done a couple steaks that are usually the most expensive on the menu. We've done Victoria and Albert's. If anybody's seen that video, that was what? $1,200?
I think it was $1,000 because it was like $800 for the bill, and then the rest I left as a tip.
Yeah, and Disney doesn't pay us. Nobody pays us.
Yeah, we pay for this out of our own pockets from our 9-to-5 jobs that we work so hard in.
We haven't even spent any of the money from YouTube yet. Not a dime.
Nope. All right, last piece of chocolate.
What's this one?
This one is Brazilian cacao.
Ooh, I like Brazil. Favorite movie of all time and favorite book?
Not a fan of that one. No.
I'm sorry. 2 out of 5 pause. The aftertaste is a bit weird for that one. We actually, when we go do reviews, we don't tell anybody we're coming. We're not those people. I was like, oh, we're vloggers. We don't do that. We're just going, and we were already gonna eat anyway. We're just filming it. So we don't. And honestly, if somebody gave us something for free, and I know we've done this before in other videos, like on our birthday videos, like I don't like reviewing anything we get for free. Like I prefer that we pay for it. I don't want it to feel like we're playing favorites because like somebody gave us something.
But if we do get it for free, we do indicate that in the description if we don't say it in the video.
Unless otherwise stated, we pay for all of it. Favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time used to be The Fifth Element, but I feel like I have to say Star Wars.
You have to?
Yeah, I feel obligated to
I love
say
Star Wars, but it's not my favorite movie.
My favorite Disney movie of all time is Sleeping Beauty.
My favorite movie, it goes, well, I guess it can just go back and forth. So it's either Shawshank Redemption or Tron, the original Tron. I watch that a lot.
He does watch Tron a lot. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Thomas. We appreciate you.
That wasn't necessary, sir, but we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Neither of us were born in Orlando.
No, I was born in California, Southern California.
I was born in the Florida Keys, but I only lived there for 2 years, year and a half.
I grew up in California.
And I didn't spend most of my time in Florida. I'm part of a military family, so I've lived all over the place.
I moved here for college and then stayed once I graduated.
Is it cheaper to drink in Universal or same?
I think it's about the same.
I would say the beer prices are about the same as they are at Disney, but there is a lot less variety at Universal to drink than there is at Disney. There's only a few places in Universal on the Adventure you can even get cocktails, and most of them are cheaper on the cheaper side than Disney.
I'd say they're about the same price, or aren't they? About $12 to $14.
$12 to $14, but Disney has like a $22 cocktail sometimes.
Well, yeah, they have some higher end ones, but they usually, $12.
What are our real jobs on? YouTube isn't our real job. We work in tech.
We work in
tech and IT. Basically.
Yeah, basic banking IT for the most part.
Yes.
Yeah. IT jobs are fun.
Yes, Flynn's Arcade.
I'm not a YouTuber. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, we don't feel like YouTubers either most of the time. It's just us being goofy with the camera.
It's true.
Like we go to these events and we see a bunch of YouTubers, but we don't really know a lot of people yet.
How did we meet? We used to work together.
Not in the same department, but we worked on the same floor.
We worked on the same floor, and I met him the first day that I moved to Florida and went to my job.
Mm-hmm. Any update on the Star Wars hotel experience? Well, we drive by it a lot.
It looks like a cement building at this point. I think they put windows in there. They have some cool, straight up lights that we've been seeing around Epcot and some other places. I think Magic Kingdom. And they're also around the hotel. They look very futuristic and cool. Reminds me of Camino, when Obi-Wan goes to Camino and he lands and there's all those lights. Oh, yeah. It very much reminds me of that.
I mean, we're definitely still planning to get a room when it opens. We don't know when it's going to open, but it's coming along. It's not finished yet. Not anywhere near finished. We love festivals too. Festivals are probably some of the hardest work we put into videos is just the festivals.
Yeah.
That's like a 2 to 3 day experience and tons of camera
gear. I think we have a lot of fun. For Flower and Garden, I think we took advantage of the fact that we live so close, so we were able to take a break because it was really hot out.
Yeah.
And come home and get some AC for an hour or so, and then
we
go back.
We hadn't done park days that long in a while, so.
Usually when we go now, since we live so close, we just go for dinner, go do one review, and come home and do that every other day.
Yeah, previous to moving to Orlando, we used to come down on a Friday or Saturday, do everything in those days for a week or two, and then come home.
Mm-hmm. We ate 3-4 times in a day sometimes, and that was very difficult.
Cynthia, top drinks and dishes at Flower and Garden right now. Well, I like the plant-based poutine.
That was my favorite. Was the plant-based poutine.
I had the slider in the World Showcase. It wasn't horrible. I wasn't in love with it.
There's a bourbon drink in the America Pavilion. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head, but it was coconut, pineapple coconut, and I've had 3 of them. So, being that I'm not a fan of those things, I'm going to say that I have to recommend that drink because I like it.
The shrimp etouffee at the American Center I was actually surprised by. It was a lot better than I was expecting, having tried all the other Mardi Gras foods at Busch Gardens and Universal. That was definitely my favorite. Avoid the seafood couscous in Morocco.
Yeah, he spit that out if
Yes,
you didn't see that.
I was very, very angry.
Which actually made me laugh because of all the festivals that we go to, the ones where Bear spits something out or hates on the food the most always seems to be Flower and Garden. I have one video from like 2018 on our channel that is him hating everything, like literally everything that he tried.
I try everything at least. It's not
That was
good.
the year that you spit that beer out.
That
in
beer
the
was
bush.
gross. I still remember that. Who puts lemon in a beer?
It was good. It was citrusy.
Gross. I will probably do dinner tonight. I'm not sure.
We're not sure where we're going. We do want to go out to dinner tonight. We're just not sure because it is spring break and there were no reservations available.
Yeah. Most of the reservations for the theme parks are filled for the next week, and Universal's been reaching capacity almost every single day this week. So
They have been every day. I wouldn't be surprised if they have today already.
Have you all ever explored Golden Oak? We've gone to the Four Seasons.
Yes, we did. Well, we drove through Golden Oaks and like did as much as you could without being a resident because we were going to the Four Seasons. It was okay. I kind of felt bad for the residents.
I could never live there
because like you're basically being gawked at. And you have a hotel at the end of your neighborhood, so you've got random people, even though each street is gated, you've got random people driving through all the time and they're just coming to look at your house. So
yeah, it's basically just like a few streets, one that leads to like the Four Seasons Hotel, and it's just a bunch of gated, very expensive houses right next to Fort Wilderness Campground.
it very much reminded me of driving around in the Laguna Beach area where I'm from, and no.
Y'all should do a claw logo at the bottom of the video. Well, we've considered that.
I've been talking about that since the first year we started our channel.
Need to just draw it and get it over with.
I just have not made the time to draw it out.
I would say, Cynthia, as well, there is this weird strawberry water chestnut. Don't avoid that too. That was weird.
The China stand?
Yeah.
They had those like a strawberry
It's water chestnut and shrimp ground up, fried with like strawberry and syrup on top. It was strange. If we could snack anywhere in Epcot, where would you go? Well, I know where she would go.
I would go to Germany and get a pretzel.
Me? I have no clue, honestly.
You don't really snack.
I don't. In years past, I would have just gone straight and get a turkey leg, but I haven't had a turkey leg in years.
Now you're a Dole Whip person. You could go get a Dole Whip.
I guess I could go get a Dole Whip. Honestly, if I was going to snack, I'd probably just go to Sunshine Seasons, the land.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because if I don't know what I want, and usually I don't, that's probably the place going to have something I actually want to eat.
They have like everything at Sunshine Seasons. Imagineers built my home. Well, technically they don't build the homes there. I mean, I guess you could say that they are because they're like employed by Disney, but they're not like Joe Rohde status.
The most expensive item we purchased at Disney? Probably our lightsabers? No, because you have ears when it comes to that lightsaber.
I don't have a pair of ears that's over $100.
No, I thought you did. I thought you had one that was like over 100.
No.
Designer collection? Wasn't one of those like 110, something like that?
The Leia? I don't think the Leia ears were 70.
How much for a lightsaber? 200 a piece?
Yes.
So yeah, our lightsabers
Yeah,
are
I
probably
think that's more expensive than any dress that I've purchased or anything.
Your purse?
Yeah, my Doonies are more expensive. I have some Dooney and Burke Disney purses, and they're like the big ones, so those are like $300, and then you get a pass holder discount, so I think it's like $250.
So yeah, purse for her, lightsaber for me. Yeah, the both poutines are pretty good. Like I hated on the poutine at first, but it was just that all the gravy was at the bottom, and being able to get poutine without having to go into Le Cellier was definitely
but Le Cellier has the much better poutine.
Much better poutine. Yes, the lightsabers are $200 with no AP discount.
Right, but you can get a discount on accessories.
Yes, just not the saber.
And the same thing with the droids. We built our own droids too. I got dark side stuff or Empire stuff for my droid and got discounts on all of that. But not the droid itself.
But we love our sabers. We still have those. I play with mine every now and then. I'm not gonna lie. I don't buy Legos. I used to love Legos, but we don't buy. We have one Lego set.
Yeah, we bought the Guardians of the Galaxy 2
The ship.
Milano Lego set. I think we built that in a day, and we haven't really done anything else with it since.
And Will, you are speaking the princess's language. A blind pretzel taste test. You would definitely do that.
I would absolutely love to do that. I think we're trying to buy up some ice creams so we can do that blind ice cream taste test.
We're gonna get like 2 more of different brands, and then we're gonna do that. But we have that all in the freezer ready to go.
And we're going to do some hot sauces at some point, too. We have that queued up.
We're going to do like a little mini hot ones. We have like the little home deck. And then we already have like 6 hot sauces.
I'm just not sure if we should live stream that or if we should just film it. So what do you guys think? Should we live stream hot sauce, or should we live stream the blindfolded ice cream challenge, or did you prefer that as a video?
Yeah. We could do that. We could either taste the hot sauces, or we could do like a recorded Q&A. Like you guys ask the questions, and then
you guys could ask us questions.
You eat the wing, or
like wings,
truth or dab,
vegan wings. Do blindfolded ones. Have you ever take flights out of the U.S.?
No.
I have. What countries have you visited? I've been to Mexico, Canada, France, England. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah.
I lived in Guam for 6 years, but that's not technically outside the U.S. So it's still U.S. territory. I've never had to use a passport to go anywhere.
Do you know which lounges have reopened? I'm dying to go back to Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's will not be opening anytime soon, unfortunately, because the Polynesian is under construction, major construction, and yes, it's too small of a bar to enforce social distancing.
That place is already got all ridiculous wait during normal times. I don't even know what it'd be like right now.
The wait would probably be like a 4 to 5 hour wait to get in.
Good luck on that weekend project. Like this wall has evolved so much since this place and our last place, and then like trying to make sure that every ear is straight, and then
they're probably not.
And the princess is very particular. Like every tag, if you look, is in the same direction. And
I try at least.
I told her next time we would like measure out grid so that everything's evenly spaced. That can turn to a huge problem.
I eyeballed this whole thing.
Yes, you did. This is all her. I just helped. Basically.
You just like handed me stuff.
Yeah, basically. Right. I think you should record the hot sauce video.
What's my favorite dress that I own?
It's either this. I don't think it's the Star Wars one. You wear that one probably the most. The Maleficent one? Have you worn that one yet? The newest one?
The dress shop dress?
Yes.
No. I don't know. I guess my favorite dress is whatever's comfortable.
Yeah, we've been to Tambu since Polynesian closed, but it's not fully closed. But Trader Sam's is one of our favorite bars. We just don't expect it to open anytime soon.
Yeah. You can get some of Trader Sam's drinks upstairs at Tambu Lounge. Yes, you can.
Because what we used to do is we used to put our names in for Trader Sam's and then take the walkway to the Grand Floridian Pool Bar, because they have the best craft beer selection on all Disney property and some of the nicest bartenders on Disney property.
And then you have 15 minutes from the time that they text you to get back to the Poly and
take your beer to go and walk back.
Plenty of time to do.
By the time you get back, you're ready to go inside.
And they take Tables in Wonderland. That's right.
Yes.
Well, Tables in Wonderland has not been
renewed,
reopened, continued. They're not allowing for renewals. Anybody that has tables, you just use the tables until you can't use the tables anymore.
A lot of the places have received emails saying that you can't use them. Basically, we just ask. They either let you use it or they don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically been a year since they've sold any tables card, period. So we're basically out of tables at this point.
Touch of Disney. Oh, how was that, Will? I'm curious about that.
Cynthia, if yours just expired, you should have about 3 more months after your expiration date to use it.
They'll still accept.
But they'll still give you a little bit of a hard time.
They'll give you a speech.
Bear, how did you come to love hot stuff so much? And, the mango allergy story. Oh, you gotta tell that one too.
Oh, God. Hot stuff. I don't know how far. Hot sauce is just a thing in my family. And, I mean, I spent a lot of time overseas, a lot of spicy food. Not overseas, but, Guam and...
Pancit is isn't pancit usually spicy?
Not always.
But he loves some pancit.
I had a Filipino babysitter as a child, and she fed me all sorts of things. But as for the mango allergy, I didn't realize I was allergic to mangoes until I was almost 25. And I had some trail mix at work one day, and then my throat proceeded to close up. And after going to the hospital, I told my mother, and she's like, "Oh, by the way, Mama Bear, if you guys have seen that video, she's like, oh, you ate, there was a mango in that trail mix?" I'm like, I mean, it's tropical trail mix, so yes. She's like, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry, you're allergic to mango." I'm like, well, that's something you would tell me, I think. I'm 25. She's like, well, I never thought you'd eat a mango. I'm like, are you serious? Never? So, I mean, that's how I figured it out. The painful way.
The hard way.
Sucks, too, because I like mango.
I know, it's so sweet. It's like the worst allergy to have, I feel.
I'd had it before that time, but it was usually like a mango flavored something or other. And I'd always gotten a little itchy and never really like paid any attention to it. And that was why. I'm horribly allergic to it.
Did Disney do things for pass holders during COVID? We got a pass holder preview. We get discount days.
Yeah, they had an increased discount period for a while when they reopened.
They did that early purchasing for the main attraction years.
They've done a couple steep hotel discounts. I don't think we have anything going on right now, though. If I have to say, and being like objective about it, Universal has been a lot better than their pass holders.
They've been so good to us, and the hotel discounts are like so much better. If you can drive, I would recommend staying at a Universal hotel, only because it's a lot cheaper, and you're still staying on properties. If you're worried about that during like COVID times, you can still have that.
We've been able to get
fuzzy.
Like nice Universal hotels
like
for like
suites for $100 or like $80 a night.
And they're not that far a drive to Disney because we've actually gotten Universal hotels
minutes max,
and then still driven Disney with like no purpose of going to Universal at all.
Mango margaritas at the Mexico Pavilion are my favorite. Oh yeah, there's this one. I think it's called the Himalayan margarita that they have at Animal Kingdom, and it's like 3 layers of different margaritas. It's in
like everywhere.
Stand right outside of the Up Show. And yeah, he'll just get a regular marg, and I drink those ones. They are so good. Yep. Yeah, he can't have them.
Yep, no mango for me.
I know we'll never go to Disney. I just live through y'all. Oh, well, you should come eventually to Disney, even if it's just like you don't have to buy a park ticket to have a good time at Disney. No. You can still come and just have like a staycation, like a hotel vacation, and have a really good, really fun, really magical time.
Did you grow up in a vegan family?
I guess like
partially.
Partially. My dad and my stepmom were vegan bodybuilders growing up. Like they competed in the natural bodybuilding competitions, and then my mom had a degree in nutrition, so she wasn't vegan. She was vegetarian. And both of my parents were very strict about my diet growing up, which is why I had not had a French fry or fried food period until I was 16.
Couldn't do it. I love fish too much. I could give up everything else. I wouldn't miss chicken that much. I wouldn't miss beef at all.
I've never had beef because of
wouldn't even miss
the
bacon.
way that I was raised. It's not religious or anything. It's just because they were so strict about their diets. So I feel like I get sick now if I tried beef.
I'm an island boy at heart. I cannot give up fish. I just cannot do it. I could live, but I would not be happy about it. You guys must do a reunion with all the YouTubers. I mean, contrary to popular opinion, there is no YouTuber Rolodex. We don't know most of these YouTubers.
Unfortunately, the Disney YouTube community isn't one that likes to kind of come together.
We have our own friends that we made along the way,
We
but
have our own friends, but the community, like these names in here,
we've
they're
never
not
met
ones,
Tim Tracker. We've seen him in the park, so
We've
don't really
seen
know
Tim
him.
Tracker many times in the parks, but we're not ones to go stop and proactively bother
And I'll be honest with you,
YouTuber.
I've never heard of the rest of these people.
And we don't watch most of the Disney YouTubers. We watch some, like Diz Life of Ours and stuff like that.
But we're small, so I mean, I understand that we haven't met or know most of these people. And we're fine being like we are.
Yeah, we don't want to step on anybody's toes in the Disney community. We have mad respect for everybody and what they do.
They do a lot of different work.
We all do our own thing,
We're
so
fine with that.
we're cool with that.
I understand. I could definitely live off sashimi for the rest of my
I
life.
think we like y'all because y'all don't feel staged. But we try to keep it real. I feel like that's the most important thing, just to be your genuine self.
To each their own. Some people are like they have like a YouTube persona. Some people are more themselves. Some people it's more like curated stuff, and that's fine. That's different for different folks.
We're just
The people that do it,
nerds.
they do it well. We're just nerds. I guess.
Yeah.
This is honestly us. Honestly, we're probably more awkward in person than we are on camera.
Yeah, definitely.
We will happily sit in the house for an entire day and like never leave, other than going to Disney, and be perfectly fine with that.
Bear, I could live on sashimi. See vloggers on Diz Twitter makes me think there's never going to be a vlogger we are the world moment. Unfortunately, no. It would be nice if we could come together for some sort of like positive cause, like maybe global warming or I don't know.
But the YouTube community is just like your normal community. There's a lot of different thoughts and views, and they don't all get along. A lot of them, some of them are friendly, some of them aren't. It's like Southern neighbor nice, like howdy, and then bye.
Mm-hmm.
How's it been blending y'all's lives, being a meat lover and a vegan? I mean, that's the whole premise of this channel. Actually, that's how it started. Is trying to find a place that we go out and both eat and have something we actually liked. For us at home, personally, it's not that hard.
It's really not. I mean, we usually will share a side, and then he'll have his protein, and I'll have my whatever protein I decide to have, and that's it.
And a lot of the seasonings and stuff are the same. The cooking method may be different, but it's really not that hard.
A lot of the times, though, he's just lazy and he won't make meat, so he'll just eat whatever I make.
At home, me cooking meat is rare, usually because I'm lazy, because I just don't feel like doing it.
And sometimes I can't stand the smell.
It takes so much longer to cook my food than it does yours sometimes.
Yeah, meat does take a lot longer to cook than non-meat. Bless their hearts.
You might be the only channel. I mean, that's the idea.
Oh, we do
vegan versus
stuff.
non-vegan, and we try.
Sometimes I wonder if we should do more vegetarian stuff, but I'm not gonna eat that.
But yeah, Diz Twitter is not the entire Disney community, but you can definitely see a lot of toxic Disney on Diz Twitter.
You can.
It's basically just an all-out battlefield. If there was a battle royale for Disney, it would be Diz Twitter.
If you want to talk to Bear, he is most often on Twitter on
That's usually where
Princess
you
and
find
Bear.
She's
Twitter.
usually on Facebook more. We both do Instagram, but then like Twitter is usually my domain, and like, I mean, there's every day is something different on this Twitter. There's somebody's angry about or upset about.
But that's just Twitter. Twitter is just a dumpster fire. Period.
It is. It's funny to me.
The one restaurant with the burgers, vegan ice cream. Oh, you're talking about Dajen Eats. The burgers and the iced cream.
Ah, yes. We need to go back there.
We need to go back there and plan it. We'll have to like get a few videos
It'll
in
be
our
multiple
backlog
days, yeah.
before, because we're gonna have to go to Dodgen
Like
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get all the specialty stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like a 45-minute drive one way for us. So and we have our jobs, so we can't go on a lunch break because that's a very long drive. So we'd have to go after work, and
it's a good like 30,
film.
40-minute drive for us. So.
There's a lot of logistics that go into Dodgen trips. So that video, I know we've hit the light goal on that one. It'll probably take a good amount of time to complete.
Our schedules at work will have to line up so that we can do that.
And my work schedule right now is really crazy.
How would we develop our knowledge of wines and beers? By drinking them.
I think, yes, we started by drinking them, but we've also done several classes that have kind of opened our eyes a little bit more at Disney. So we did the vegan and wine pairing event at the Food and Wine Festival 2019, which we have a video of that.
Yep.
We've done the GQ wine pairing experience, which they teach you. GQ has more wines than any other restaurant on Disney property, so they teach you a lot about all those wines and like pairings and how you're supposed to drink wine and all those things. We have a video of that, and then most recently we went to Sangria University and learned about all of that stuff.
That one posted recently. Check that one out. It's been a gateway drug basically, because in the beginning we would not buy more than one beer a day at Disney because it was just too prohibitively expensive.
Too expensive.
And then we started trying Disney cocktails, and then it started for bottles of wine. And it's just sort of escalated.
We also didn't used to eat at Disney, except for one stand at Hollywood Studios. I'd go and get a vegan burger. But once we started eating at the restaurants, we kind of just got hooked on that.
Especially when it comes to food pairing, because we're both foodies. So.
Yeah, love pairing food. Especially, I think Victoria and Albert's, the fine dining stuff also kind of opens you up more, because Victoria and Albert's really taught me a lot about pairing and how much that like can affect your palate. It's just amazing.
Calculating the wall. I'm sure this whole wall is not a record. We know people. I've seen people who have a lot more ears.
I know people that have a lot more ears than this and buy all the designer ears, which are a lot more expensive. Like the Heidi Klum ones are $800. The Alex and Annie ones are $500. I don't have any of those.
I definitely said no to that. I was like, absolutely not.
Well, the Heidi Klum ones were so gaudy.
Yeah, some of them are pretty ugly. And she doesn't buy every set of ears.
I only buy the ears that I like, and these are all ears that I like that I would wear.
The February food local places. What was our favorite?
Favorite local place?
That did in February?
That we did in February? Oh, for Black History Month?
Yes.
Dodgen Eats is
probably the best.
Is like one of the #1 vegan restaurants in the U.S. It's in like the top 5.
It's good.
I also loved Nile Ethiopian.
We've been back since.
We've been back since, and they love us.
Yeah, we didn't like talk again. Like we don't talk to these places before we go. We don't
let them know we're food reviewers or anything like that.
Again, we're still a small channel, so we don't usually expect people to remember who we are, and like we don't tell them that we do YouTube. They found us. And, like, they questioned me last time I came in about, like, where the princess was. She was in the car. And then, like, we loved the video, and they all came out and, like, thanked us. And that was a bit awkward, because I wasn't expecting that.
Mine cost -$1. Just made one of Old Mail.
BB Brooks is the best. Well, the princess has, like, this licensed Disney thing where she only buys Disney official ears.
Yeah, I don't.
She owns, like, 2 pair of, like, non-Disney official.
Where?
Not on the wall. Those Maleficent horns you have.
Oh, yeah. Somebody at work gave me a pair of Maleficent horns.
And there was another one that was given to you, a gift that...
Cat ears, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would not hang those. I also have a shark fin from Jaws that I got at Universal, and that's on my animal wall upstairs.
I will randomly walk around the house in that.
Not anymore. Not that I hung on my ears.
And then my Disney stuff is like non-existent because I don't really buy Disney stuff.
We have like a lot of Magic Bands too.
Yes, we love it.
A lot. He's got like 45, 50-ish, and I have about 50-ish.
And then my lightsaber, and then some
Funkos. And we also have each one of our own droids.
Yes, and then our Star Wars Christmas hats.
Oh yeah. And I have a couple Spirit jerseys, and I buy Alex and Annie too.
Yeah, you do. I don't know what I buy.
I haven't bought Alex and Annie in a while though.
I buy video games. I do that, and I buy all other stuff. Honestly.
Do you have a display for your Magic Bands?
We don't.
We did at our old house. We got like one of those like garden-y circle things and
like the wreath making.
Put them all in there, but it didn't really work out for us just because we used the Magic Band so often. So we were constantly pulling it off the wall and it would come off.
Yeah, we wear like a different magic band every time we go to the park. And sometimes when we switch parks, we change, and then like I still use like some of the first magic bands I got, and then there's some ones we bought that we still haven't worn yet. So
yeah, I have 2 traveling cases. One was given to me by Foolish Morgans. The other one was Jersey Party at Disney. So both of them gave me like little carrying cases. I keep some magic bands in those, and then we have like a shared common magic band bag that we throw all the rest of them in.
How do you feel about the new mobile entry in the parks as phasing into magic bands? I don't know if they're ever going to completely eliminate magic bands. I just think the cost, as far as giving them out for free, was something that wasn't tenable for them. They got rid of it,
especially not after this Padme Amidala.
And then honestly, right now with what's going on, mobile entry just makes sense. That should have been a thing from the beginning before the magic bands to begin with. I don't really think it matters to me. We'll use one or the other. We have magic bands with us everywhere we go. There's always some in the car, so.
Battery's still going. I thought they only last 2 years. It really depends on the magic band, and I think the frequency in which you use it, because we have magic bands like the when Pandora opened, opening day, we went there and got like the pass holder preview band.
Still wear that one.
That was 2016, I want to say.
2018.
And
2018?
2018?
2018. It's been 3 years.
So 3 years.
And it still works.
Every time you go in, it has like one of those specialty lights. Like it turns turquoise and pink and blue, and it like roars at you. Mm-hmm. And it still works.
My oldest one is probably like the oldest one of my Magic Band 2s. It's probably my Tron one. And I wear that all the time. It's almost like 4 years old and it still works.
I know I have a magic band from the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. It also does like fun stuff. And there was a Last Jedi one too that also does like lights and sounds when you use it, and those all work. So yeah, I think it's the frequency in which you use them and how you care for them, and
we've never had one like not work.
They don't die. Like I think after a while the animation things are supposed to stop working, but that hasn't happened for us yet.
How did your twirl dance move begin?
Dance move? Which one? Just
your
like
twirl.
Just a twirl?
How did that start?
How did it start? Oh, I think it was a Facebook group. Oh, I remember how it started. It was St. Patrick's Day 2018. We were at we were at Epcot, and I was wearing a dress, St. Patrick's Day dress, under like the little thing in England, the little like light. What's it called? The light thing.
The light thing.
You know, the thing that has the lights that comes down, the little bridgey thing. Whatever. There's a section there in Epcot where I was trying to do a twirl and my shoe came off. And I posted that everywhere and was like, oh, you should keep twirling. So then I just kept twirling and then it became a montage.
No, it's just a thing that we do every time she goes to park in a new outfit. Please say hello, Nicholas Cavoli?
Calovi.
Calovi? Hello.
Calovi. Hello.
Princess and the Bear.
Nicholas Calovi. I'm guilty of always getting new ones. I've never seen different light up when you tap in. It depends on the magic band that you get. I think it's the limited edition ones are do that more frequently.
Yeah, I think I only have
only certain ones.
I'm pretty sure I have more, but like the ones that I wear most often is my Into the Spider-Verse magic band.
And that does something, doesn't it?
That does like web sounds and like does Spider-Man colors when you badge in anywhere. The Animal Kingdom one.
The Pandora one?
The Pandora one does like Banshee sounds, but I think it's only one of the ones that we have, not like all of them.
Yeah, I think he has like 3 or 4 Pandora ones.
I have a Magic Kingdom 45th anniversary one.
Doesn't that make the train sound?
It makes the train sounds, and then
also the Epcot anniversary one.
The Epcot anniversary one, not the Epcot Forever one, but the orange one does like, I don't remember what sound it makes, but it like lights up different, which always freaks me out because I forget. And like normally used to the thing like turning green, but then it flashes blue, then like red, and then green, and then I'm always confused.
That's my one of my Star Wars ones. When you tap it, it turns red first. It freaks me out. So it's like red, and then a lightsaber sound, and then blue, and then like a X-wing sound, and then it turns green.
That one's cool.
Yeah.
The Disney Antique Store. I think it's in.
We do need to go.
Lakeland. Near Lakeland?
It's not far from here.
Somebody suggested we go. I've never been. I've been curious.
Foolish Morgan suggested we go. Since it's been spring break and the parks are at capacity, any trouble park hopping?
We don't even have a reservation.
Funny story. Yeah. We went to Universal Studios on Monday because we had a friend that drove down to go, and we couldn't go until a little bit later in the afternoon, like 10, 11 o'clock, noon, I think.
When we went? No,
and
was
it 1 o'clock? Okay, well, the park was already at capacity, so we got all the way through to City Walk. We walked around in a huge circle trying to find like a restaurant to eat at. Everything was either full or over an hour wait, and there was nowhere to hang out, and there was super long lines to get into to do like the walk up like wait list whatever for Iowa and Studios. So we basically just walked around in a circle and left.
And I mean, at Walt Disney World, since park hopping has come back, we went in it once. We don't know what it's like at capacity, but once you get into your first reservation a day, you can go basically anywhere. But we haven't really taken advantage of that because you don't usually need to.
No.
Nowadays, especially since we live so close.
I've been trying, especially during like these busy times, just to not even try to go to the parks. It's better just go to the hotels or do some local eats and kind of just stay away from the big crowds until they go away, and then we can start spending more time in the parks again. We
used to be habitual park hoppers, so we would drive down here because we used to live 3 hours away, and we would hit every park in a day and then drive home. We'd hit up Animal Kingdom, ride Everest, maybe get a beer, then go to Epcot, then go to Hollywood, and then hit Magic Kingdom for one ride and go home. All the time. Before YouTube, before anything else, we would hit every park and then go home. We'd probably get home 1, 2 in the morning, but we'd hit every park.
Yeah, it'd be a long day, but it'd be a fun long day.
Yes. Yeah, so we weren't prepared for it either. We should have, but we're still new to Orlando. But spring break week,
it's hard.
Yes.
It's hard to do stuff. I was we were going to go out last night, and I was just
If you're looking to come to Disney Park, even during this panoramic picnic, before YouTube, we would never, ever, ever come here June, July, August. We would avoid it like the plague.
It's true.
It's so crowded.
July 4th is the second busiest day of the year, or used to be. New Year's Eve is the busiest day of the year. So
and park days in triple-digit temperatures is hard.
And we would usually avoid the last couple of weeks of the year as well because it's just ridiculously busy.
Week before Christmas and the week leading up to New Year's. If you're going to come, the best time to come for us has usually been historically January through first week of March. After that, it's busy again. Because there isn't one slow period for Walt Disney World. It's usually always some sort of busy.
Florida has such awesome growing seasons. Do y'all buy local produce a lot? We try to.
We're still learning our way around.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out where everything is in Orlando.
We've had a lot of trouble finding food here than we used to buy, than we did when we lived in North Florida. Because North Florida, there was a local farmers thing that I could go to any day of the week and get local stuff, and we used to do that every week. Here, we're still trying to figure out how that works with working at home and things closing early and stuff like that.
Yeah, and all these, there's some vegan fairs and stuff we've been going to, but we still have to figure some of that out. 4th of July weekend is my friend's bachelorette weekend at Disney. I planned it, drink around the world. Ooh.
That's a rough one.
That'll be fun. May the force be with you.
Drinking around the world at Epcot is much harder in the heat. Just leave it at that. But we are off to plan more content for you guys. It's been a good time hanging out with you guys, as usual. We'll continue doing these live streams about once a month. You may get random live streams on other social media platforms. We've done one on Instagram. We might do more. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook.
All the social medias.
But until then, we
have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
And we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
If you haven't already.
Yeah, I hope you've been in here this long.
Why haven't you liked this video?
I would hope so.
I do see some likes. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Melissa.
Have
Love you guys. Appreciate you joining us here on Persian New Year. Eid al-Shama Mubarak. Got my Hafseen over here. Got all the cool things. Bear's leaving. Appreciate you guys.
I'm running away.
Bear ran away to turn off the live stream, but I'm still here until he shuts it off. So, appreciate you. Love you.